You must be familiar with housing and caregiving whether you intend to raise pigs to be sold for their meat or to be kept as pets. Pigs are valuable animals because of the meat and manure they produce. Consumers are now more conscious of the origins of their meat thanks to the growth of the organic food movement, and many of them choose to purchase it from small, regional producers rather than from giant corporate farms. Giving a pig the appropriate food will help it gain weight. Reduce the pig's fiber intake while increasing the amount of fat and sugar in its food if it doesn't acquire weight as quickly as you'd like. Making your pig acquire weight also requires making smart protein and food selections. Beyond making the best dietary decisions, maintaining your pig's health and providing a comfortable environment will promote weight gain. Any farm looking to become more self-sufficient should consider learning how to breed pigs for meat. Any farm looking to become more self-sufficient should consider learning how to breed pigs for meat. Hi, welcome to Adam's Farm Foods. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video with family and friends. In this video, we are going to touch on some of the ways to fatten your pigs quickly for profit. Comment below if you have any other ways and let's get into the video. Pigs require a safe, dry environment where they can stay out of the elements and have enough room to move about. A full-grown pig is said to only require roughly 20 square feet of space, according to some individuals. But each pig has to have a place of roughly 50 square feet to be completely healthy. It is better if the pen is twice as long as it is wide when designing your pig pen. 1. Additionally, bear in mind that pigs frequently waste themselves close to their water source when formulating your preparations. As a result, you should designate a location for the water source that is remote from the animal's access to food and shelter. 2. You might think about rearing your pigs inside a barn if it is empty stalls. Remember that you will need to remove the manure they produce from the barn. Prevent digging. Use a woven fence that is hog-tied and has a board on the bottom. The ideal way to construct a fence is to first lay out the area where your pigs will live, and then construct a strong wooden fence around it. When building your fence, fasten 42 welded wire to the interior of the fence so that pigs can't push it aside. For pigs who will be herded in and out of the pen and utilized to pasture other areas of a farm or piece of land, a mobile electric fence is an excellent alternative. Pigs can get sunburned in hot weather if they are not shielded from the sun. Pigs will seek shelter from the wind and cold in cold weather. The ideal arrangement is a three-sided, roofed building that can be positioned inside the perimeter fence. A lot of pig farms advise giving your pigs at least 15 to 20 square feet of shade. There is no requirement for the roof to be higher than 4 feet. Keep in mind to leave a little gap under the structure's eaves so that heat can escape during the hottest times of the year. Attaching a shade cloth to the top of the pen to block the light is one approach to provide shade. You should spread hay inside the shelter so that your smaller pigs can keep warm during the winter. Pigs do indeed enjoy mud. Pigs struggle to regulate their body temperatures, and in extreme heat, your piglets may mistake a mud wallow for a swimming pool. Piece off a section of the pen to create a mud puddle. To contain the mud in one area, you can erect a low-lying fence or trough. Once or twice a day, add water to the area after tilling up the ground where your mud bath will be, perhaps more if you live in a particularly hot climate. When you first dig your wallow, add a fresh layer of sand to the bottom of it. As needed, replenish the soil. Maintain in mind that some pigs will use the wallow as a bathroom, so you must keep it clean. To avoid flies and the risk of sickness, do not pour food into the wallow, Instead, keep it full with water. Mud also enables pigs to root, dig up the ground, which they really enjoy doing, maintains their skin healthy, and lowers the likelihood that they will acquire lice. Pigs will experience stress at high temperatures, which might result in heart attacks. Use large kiddie pools for pigs to lay in if you don't have space for a wallow. 1.6 pounds of manure can be produced daily by a 100-pound pig. You can fertilize your garden or your crops with this manure. Additionally, you might think about selling the manure to nearby farmers or gardeners who might not have a ready supply. You can convert that manure into biogas, use it to power your appliances, or cook with it with a little imagination. The only problem people have with pigs, whether farm pigs or potbelly pigs, is the fly problem. After cleaning up after the pigs, apply a thin layer of garden lime to the pea stains. You can buy it in large quantities from garden supply stores and spread it all over the contaminated area with a coffee can. This makes the environment tastier and destroys fly eggs. You can use the manure you use for your yard to treat the pile as well. The recommended temperature range for pig growth is between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If at all feasible, start your pig raising project in early spring or late summer so that the piglets can grow in the finest conditions possible at the time when they need to grow the most. As strange as it may sound, a 50-pound piglet will gain 250 pounds, its market weight, in about 100 days provided it has access to constant food and water. You must choose a healthy pig from a reputable breeder whether you plan to raise it as a pet or for meat. You should limit your search to pig farms in your neighborhood that have piglets for sale if you don't have any extra cash. Avoid purchasing any piglets that are itching or coughing when you are inspecting them. Consider buying a pig elsewhere if you see that 20% or more of the pigs at the farm you are visiting appear unwell. Remember that the pigs will probably be somewhat stressed if you attend to a pig sale where numerous breeders are displaying their swine. Additionally, they grow more prone to illness. Pigs are avid water drinkers. They will drink 2 to 4 gallons, 7.6 to 15 liters, of water on average each day. Keep a tub firmly planted and continuously replenish it with fresh water. The pig will probably tip the tub over and play with it if you just leave it on the ground. Troughs and tubs both work great, but in the heat they require frequent refills. There are various low-cost pig water troughs that connect to a water source and control the water level using a float system. Pigs are extremely skilled eaters, as you might imagine. In order to make sure that your pigs receive a well-balanced diet, you should generally plan to utilize pre-mixed meals. A 125-pound pig would be acceptable with a 14% protein mix, while a 50-pound piglet should be fed commercial feed that is 16% protein. However, some farmers like to keep their feed at 16%. Each day, a pig should gain 1 pound. 0.45 kilograms. Pigs are sometimes described as living waste disposals, which is a description that is rather realistic. Give them scraps as a side dish but retain the feed as their main course. Fruits, vegetables, leftover meat, trimmings from the garden, and even damaged eggs are acceptable foods to feed pigs. Just be careful not to give your pigs nothing but scraps. Remember that substances that are lethal to people, such as rhubarb leaves or certain berries, are equally lethal to pigs. Additionally, since both raw meat and raw potatoes have the potential to be harmful or even deadly, you should avoid giving them to your pig. Some expert pig farmers believe that it is best to boil any human food that you intend to feed your pigs. By doing this, you'll protect your piglets from any harmful microorganisms the meal may contain. Pigs frequently develop intestinal parasites as a result of spending all day in mud and excrement. Request a prescription for an anthelmintic from your neighborhood veterinarian to treat any worms your pigs may have. It is recommended that you need to deworm your pig every 4 to 6 weeks. If you intend to sell your pigs, wait until they weigh between 200 and 250 pounds, 90 to 114 kilograms. The price of the pigs will depend on their size and health when they are prepared for market sale. Bring the pigs to private sellers, neighborhood shops, or livestock auction. Set up a meeting with a nearby butchery. When it hits your legs, a 100-pound pig can carry a powerful impact. Also not very enjoyable are bites. Maintain a supply of sorting boards nearby to use to move pigs back into their pens and to grab in case of emergencies. With cutouts along the top and sides, these are typically rectangular in shape, 30 inches by 48 inches. In feed stores and online, they are reasonably priced. With a piece of wood the specified size and some handles, you can create your own. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment below and share the video with friends and family.